Hey everybody, welcome to my latest Madden 19 video. Haven't posted one in a little while. I figured I would just do a compilation of the packs I've opened for the last month. I'm going to go ahead and start rolling it here. I got a ton of them. Got the 97 Combine player towards the end here. I pulled them on like 5 different teams I play on. I have different teams for different things like salary cap, and I got a theme team for the Patriots as one of my teams, so I went ahead and did all those solos. This was, of course, earlier in the Super Bowl promo. This is the pack you got for breaking the code. So I think on this team here I ended up taking Elway. Can't remember. Then I had 3 Fire Fantasy packs that I pulled for the Super Bowl rings and the Blitz promos the Blitz that was going on for the packs. So this is what I pulled in those. Just at the time these were pretty decent cards. Now of course they're not as good, but just if I think I ended up taking Sony Michel, if I remember right. I'm not 100% sure. And we opened our next Fire Fantasy pack. It's nice to actually finally get to open one of these. And then I ended up getting lucky and getting 3 of them. Because, well, actually, I think these ones were set up to where you could get them without a time limit. Where normally they come in the Blitz and they're timed to where they're gone in a half a minute. But it's kind of nice they did it where you could actually get the pack if you had the Super Bowl rings. Here's a third one here. You get a lot of similar cards, seems like. Just fun packs to pull. I wish they'd give them out a little more often. It's not like it's not like they're game breaking. Excuse me. Here's the Chuck It Up reward I got for winning 6 games. I believe I'd already posted a separate short little video about this, but ended up pulling Julio Jones, Ghost of Madden, and then we get Team of the Year Adam Thielen, which I needed that card to finish powering him up because I use him as my slot receiver. And here's level 71 on one of the teams. I think I have 3 of them where I'm up to level 80 or close. But here's the, you get a Legend Fantasy pack and an Ultimate Legend Fantasy pack. So here's what I got in those. Excuse me, I'm dry this morning. Haven't made a video in about 3 weeks, just kind of been chilling out, and it's not a ton of content coming out, so I figured I'd just throw it all together here. Maybe I could get people to watch a little bit longer video since I don't inundate them with them all the time. So this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Subscriptions don't cost you anything here on YouTube, and they would help me out greatly as I get going better. I'd planned on doing a lot more this year, but I'd gotten sick in July and I've been pretty much out of work, so I wasn't able to do any really good bundle openings or anything, which I had planned on doing. But I'm getting better now, so hopefully I'll be back to work soon and I can start doing a little bit more. I mean, I don't like spending a ton of money, but I don't mind doing it a little bit, for the content. Earlier in the year I pulled some gold packs and everything, 40 gold packs here or there. The videos were okay, but I've noticed most people that watch these channels prefer to have information videos. There's just so many people out there doing that. I only like to do it when I know I got something really good to share. Here you can see these packs were pretty much your standard garbage for this round anyway. Then we got the pretty interesting pack here. We didn't pull anything huge, but I thought it was kind of interesting to get a playoff card in there. I was almost tempted to take it because some of them are worth quite a bit, but rather than piss around trying, I just went ahead and took the highest overall. But nothing fancy there. This one I got started already into the pack before I decided to record it. This is one of the Legend Fantasy packs for that round, level 75, I believe. And then here's our gold round. Again, you know, typical. Every once in a while you can get lucky and pull something decent out of this round. We did end up getting a low elite. Robert Woods, power up. I'm not sure. I don't remember what we got out of him. I don't think it was more than 10K though, but it was a little better than a normal 81. This round was not very good at all. Ended up taking the 87, mostly for training. Here's the Ultimate Legend pack for level 75. Again, nothing great so far. No reason for me to yap through the whole thing, but just kind of, I do like that Leonard Floyd card as a budget card. I've been pissing around with salary cap a little bit. I might try him, since he's so tall, I might try using him. Salary cap's an interesting game mode. Here we got I believe we ended up taking the Gilbert card in this round because we didn't pull anything super great here. Not to ruin it for you, but it's not like you expect to pull much. I was surprised to see that Gilbert's card there. That was the highest of his power up so far. I still don't believe, even a few weeks later, that he's gotten anything else. I figured he would have another card by now, so I expect him to get one soon. And let's see, this is another team. I believe this is my Patriots theme team that I ended up pulling these packs on here. So these were to be another level 71 pack. Every once in a while you can get good in this round. Sorry if you can hear that fan in the background. My PlayStation, I just took it apart and cleaned it the other day and it was quiet. Now it seems to be getting a little loud again. Just seems to be picking up a lot of dust lately. Here we pull an elite in the gold round, Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's about it. I think I held on to that card for a while thinking he might get a power up, but of course they've never given him one yet, so. I got 86 Keyshawn and 88 Dick LeBeau and 86 Lattimore. Now this card might have been worth something now, but this was before he got his latest limited card, so I took the 88 for training. And we roll into the Legend Fantasy pack here, or the Ultimate Legend Fantasy pack. And this one, I do like these packs better because you just, got 2 rounds and you get to pick the 5 cards to begin with. There we got a Kenny Galladay, Dion power-up, which I've noticed there's been a lot of his power-ups lately, so I'm assuming he's probably getting a card real soon. Maybe the Easter promo. Here we were hoping for a big animation, didn't get it. I believe, I rarely ever go to the back side. I believe my wife probably opened this pack for me. She likes to flip back and forth. In fact, this is probably me telling her which ones to grab. it's definitely me telling her which ones to grab. Otherwise, I would have been through them faster. But here she's gonna hit the backside again. Really hoping for a full ultimate legend. I'd even take a kicker, but it didn't happen. So we ended up taking the 89 here. Again, I think I ended up selling that one for 25K, but I may have sold it for training. I'm not 100% sure. Then we get into here. Excuse me again. Team MVP. This is what I got for doing the 10 squads in the house rules. This was a really good pack. I really wanted to take all 3 of them. That Bethea is a beast, but I ended up pulling Von Miller, and it took me a few days to decide, but I ended up taking Von Miller. And here's, I believe, level 79 pack with 2 Ultimate Legend Fantasy packs. So we'll run through them real quick here. Hello, Elite Jerry Rice. You always like to see the Elite or the Legend flashes in this round. I believe at the time I opened this, there was like 4 limiteds in packs, but of course I never pulled one. I did end up selling that William Jackson for like 35K, so those Night Guardians are still worth a little bit of coin. Probably almost as much as they were when the promo was out. Here I'm just making sure I get the highest cards. I'd hope for something higher there. I'm not sure what the pause there was all about, but Christian McCaffrey. I was tempted to stop and check and see what that card was there, but not sure why I'm pausing there so much. Got Atwater, and of course not the big animation, so I think I decided later on this one. I might have went and looked up that McCaffrey. I just went ahead and jumped into the next pack. Got gold, power up. Ed Reed, I've been pulling that one a lot too lately. There's nothing spectacular so far here. We got the Calvin Ridley rookie card. Chandler Jones, who desperately needs a power up. I think the Calvin Ridley, I was expecting it to be worth a decent amount of coins, but it was only worth like 3,000 coins, so I was kind of surprised. Here, naturally, we're hoping for another full Ultimate Legend. We got another Calvin Ridley, which surprisingly that card doesn't show that it's in the power up. Kind of strange. And again, I'm pausing. I don't know what the hell I'm pausing for. Must have been talking to my wife. And once again, we got another Atwater. I know a lot of people have pulled these packs and pulled the full Ultimate Legends, but I haven't had anything decent in those packs. Here, I believe I show 3 or 4 of my teams what I got for the 97 Nat players for doing the solos for the Combine. I was really hoping we would get a second one of these, but we ended up getting the tokens, but then they never gave us a way to get the last 2 we needed, so I thought that was kind of shitty on EA's part. Well, here's the first one we pulled. This is on our main team here, the one we play most of our online games with. And we end up pulling the right tackle, who is actually pretty damn good. When I compared him to Lane Johnson, he looked better than Lane powered up all the way. So what I did was end up quick selling all these and then buying the 1,700 scout packs and turned them into coins that way. Later on, I got a couple of those videos saved. I'll post them later and show what I did. But I ended up making between 300 and 500K on each team. So I was able to go buy Patrick Peterson and Telvin Smith to add them to my squad. Here's the second team. Pulled Justin Simmons. Again, a pretty decent looking card. His zone's a little low, but you know, it is what it is. Here we're pulling it on the third team here. I believe we pull a familiar face, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we pulled him a second time. And we're doing it again. And I believe this is my fourth team. And I want to say, yeah, this was my team I play my salary cap on. And we ended up pulling the kicker. I quick sold him. Then we're back to a couple of Legend Fantasy packs here, or Ultimate Fantasy packs. It's a good one to pull in the first round, I guess. Nothing else, it's a little bit of scouts. I do like the scout program, especially since they came out with the kickers and stuff. And they're dropping more MVPs today, I believe. Or they're coming, they announced them today. There'll be more MVPs coming. So I'm anxious to see who else has come out in that. Patrick Mahomes, I believe we got about 14K for him. His Rising Star cards are still worth some decent coin. This round here, of course, those first two cards were just terrible. Another 89. Be nice to at least pull a 94 or something out of these, but didn't really pull anything good out of my level packs. My nephew, I know he pulled a full Atwater, and my brother has pulled a lot of the 120,000 coin packs, and he's pulled quite a few big cards, but he has put a lot into the game, so he's got a really good team. Yeah, that was a good pull there. He's still worth a little bit of coin. This is a really good first round. Of course, none of them Team of the Weeks are really worth anything, but that Marino one, I ended up getting 9,900 coins out of that. So then we got Gates here. So that was about a 40K card. 83, really, of course, that's not going to be the choice. So here we're hoping to pull another big card or another chance at it. We haven't pulled one yet, but so we ended up taking the 89 tied in here. I mean, I believe I ended up trading him in, and I wasn't recording, and I pulled a full MVP Marlon Humphrey. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Hit that like and sub, and we'll see you on the next one.